Alright to YouTube, another one of Kip's clips. So I really wasn't planning on making any clips today, but as always, there's something that crops up that makes me feel compelled to put something out. So well, here it is. I was sitting watching this. It's just an amazing clip, man. I like this guy. Um, his details are on the screen, so you should be able to find them quite easy. And he's talking about how well, basically, it's really worthwhile every now and again pointing out that there is actually good cops out there. Granted, a lot of them are fucking moron, moronic fucking idiots. And excuse my language, man, but I'm sick of people being offended by words. Stop listening to what people say. Watch what they do. Proof is in the pudding. Anyway, so it made me want to point out I'm pretty sure a lot of people who follow Ron Paul, and at this present moment in time, I think Ron Paul's a good man. I think he's got a good message. I think he sends a lot of good ideas out there. I genuinely believe he's actually trying to bring about positive change. And it led me on to believe if you go and search into Ron Paul's history, you'll find out that he is actually part of a brotherhood, right? So he's part of a secret society, or another way you want to look at it is a society with secrets. It's not a secret society, right? But that doesn't automatically make him bad, okay? A few things I'd like to point out. The American Revolution was started by a bunch of Masons coming out of the temple and throwing the tea from the ship into the river. So the American Revolution was started by Masons. Whether you like to accept that fact or not, it is a fact. And if you go and check your history books, you'll find out that the Masons were the people who started the American Revolution. I'd also like to point out the fact that my father, he's 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 in Glasgow. We call it deed, but he's dead now. My dad's no longer with us, but he was a Mason, right? Now, I don't know, man. In hindsight, he was a good guy, man. So there's lots of bad things I could say about him, but certainly like trying to take over the world and enslaving people wasn't one of them. My dad was not a fan of paying the fucking illegitimate government taxes, alright? But he was a Mason. Um, I wish I had more time to spend with him, man. If I can ask him how far he actually got up on the tree and stuff, but in my opinion, and from what I can tell, I don't think he actually got beyond the first degree. And any people that don't know anything about Masons, anybody can join. Anybody can join. The only thing that's required of you to join the Mason is to believe in a supreme being. Whatever that supreme being is, that's all they ask of you. Also, another thing is you're never asked to join the Masons. You have to ask, and once you ask, you get put in front of a committee, and I think it's if you get 3 or 4 or 5 votes, you can then join. My granda, my granda's brother was a master mason. And before he's asking, I haven't asked to join the Masons. I have not joined. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Anyway, my granddad's brother was a master mason. These are pictures that I've put up. I had put up in my old channel, but I'm sticking them up in my new one just to share it. So my granddad's brother. I'm trying to think what that makes him. Anyway, whatever it makes him to me. I didn't really know the guy much, to be honest, but he was a master mason, and as you can maybe see here, and obviously I've covered up his face and particular names. Like he just died. What was it? 2 months ago? Might actually be a date on these pictures. But I've covered up his face and stuff to obviously fucking try and show some respect to the people who have lost their. Do you know what? That's kind of weird. Look at that. That's actually freaking me out. What the hell's that? Why the hell? That's a bit of paper I put on top of that. I don't know. Anyway, this was the sheets, the obituaries that you get dished out at the ceremony of his death, and there's a letter from heaven that was read out at his funeral, and that's got the bit I'm covering up there is the name of the the funeral, the company that dealt with his funeral. I can't remember the name. And yes, that's scribblings from my mum, not myself. But I just wanted to show you that, and sort of I try and point out the fact that and the Masons aren't a secret society. People, please get this very straight in your head. The Masons are a society with secrets. Like, look, I don't subscribe to it. I would never be a Mason. I ain't a Mason. I don't want to, and have no intention or want or need to join. But it's very important to point out that being a Mason is like subscribing to a religion. It doesn't make you good or bad. It's what the individual has intent. The only thing I really have a problem with these societies with secrets, not secret societies. The only problem I really have is the fact that it's a brotherhood, and obviously, like, you're not meant to speak ill of the people within your brotherhood. And just look around you, man. It's proof positive that that's what's led to the absolute rampant corruption that's around us now, because the people who know these cunts' secrets can't speak out because it's against the rules of the brotherhood, and that's probably my major concern, man, about so-called secret societies, when they aren't secret societies. There are secret societies, but the Masons ain't a secret society. They're a society with secrets. There's a big difference, man. But hey, I'm not saying all Masons are good. I'm not saying all Masons are bad. The Masons are full of individuals as well. But if you do join the clan, a good Scottish thing to say, if you do join the clan of the Masons, it's very hard to speak out and tell of your fellow brothers in the Masons' words. It's very hard to do that because, well, you get killed basically. They will take you out because it's going against the brotherhood. So I don't know, man. I just thought this was interesting and wanted to share it with you. Thumbs it up if you think this is interesting information. Thumbs it down if you think it's more ramblings of a madman. And again, for the record, man, I really want to point out, like, genuinely deep down, man, and if you watch these motherfuckers, man, they can't actually tell you the truth. They'll just skirt round it. I am not a Mason. I have never joined the Masons. I've never asked to join the Masons. I've never been asked to join the Masons, which is sort of not the way it works anyway. But I ain't part of the club, man. I don't want to be, never will want to be. I'm quite happy to fucking just be myself, open and honest. I don't want to join something where I need to keep secrets from other people. So thumbs this video up or down. Tell me what you think. Subscribe to my channel with a new layout down below. Keep up to date with the latest news and updates. Check out the Facebook and Twitter links below as well. Good way to keep in touch if they try and shut down my channel again. Leave all your comments, good, bad, ugly and indifferent. They're all welcome. Let me know if you have any, well, I don't know, just let me know what you think of this clip. And every YouTuber out there, every single one of us, we should all monetize our channels, if we all monetize our channels, imagine the amount of money we would take away from the corrupt corporations of Google and YouTube and put it in the pockets of people who aren't paid Zionist shells. Right to YouTube. Thanks for listening. Catchies.